Hi guys, it's Molly Moore, and I tried to do this the other night, but my internet was completely messed up. So I decided to do it at 2 o'clock in the afternoon when hopefully I won't have that many issues with the internet. So um, I am talking about this was for our team training. My team and my trainers on my team have decided to do some smaller group sessions, training sessions on back to basics. So we were supposed to talk about online pop-ups today, but I thought I would do a talk on online selling. So I think it's kind of like what everyone is maybe dabbling in a little bit, but don't have that much information about it, or maybe need some pointers about how to make their online business a little bit better. And due to my personal situation, I had to reinvent my business. I started this business at the end of October 2015, and I hauled all of my items to houses and did in-home pop-ups, which grew my business tremendously, and I believe has what made me as successful as I am today for doing those. But however, since last year for me was kind of a crazy year and I was out of commission for about 8 months, I have a baby who was on oxygen in my house, and we wanted to keep as many germs away as possible. So I couldn't even hold in-home parties here or shopping hours here or open houses. So I had to really try to reinvent my business. And I've dabbled a little bit in online selling, but not until just recently, that I have really dove into it and have, I think, become a little bit successful at it. So I thought I would share some of my tips and information that has worked for me. And to kind of piggyback on that, I wanted to kind of share with you pictures, how to make your pictures pop and how to make your pictures look good online, because I think that really helps. So what I'm going to do is share my presentation here on online selling. Okay, so I wanted to preface this again with saying that in-home pop-ups, hands down, still the key to growing your business organically. What that means is you are building it yourself, one customer at a time. You are not adding people without their permission. They actually want to be there. That's what we mean by growing organically. You work hard, you obtain customers, you keep those customers happy, and that they keep coming back for more. And that is huge. That's really great. So I still think growing your in-home or growing your business, the best way to do it is by hosting in-home pop-ups. So I just want to give that just a preface for this whole entire conversation. The one thing that I hear, and I'm just kind of like sidebar with this one, a lot of people say, well, I have such a hard time booking in-homes. Like nobody wants to do an in-home. Nobody wants to do an in-home. My question is, have you asked? Have you literally texted people? Have you called people? Have you touched base with people that maybe you wouldn't think about hosting, that maybe, you never know. When you ask somebody, when you communicate with them, not a mass text message, group text message, don't do that. Don't do that. Nobody likes being in group text messages. But if you one-on-one ask your past hostesses, ask your really good customers, your VIP customers, just ask them. Ask them if they would like to host a pop-up. So I just kind of want to throw that one out there because I know a lot of people are saying that it's been really hard to book in-homes. Okay, so for me, what I had to do is think outside the box. And I needed to do online selling because I couldn't have people in my house. I have 3 kids, 5 and under. So my personal life was dictating how I had to run my business. So there's a couple different things that you can do. in addition to selling on your VIP group, which I still think is a really good thing to do. And, you know, so that should be, when you say online selling, of course, you're going to post in your VIP groups, but sometimes it gets stale. Sometimes you just need to reinvent and figure out a way to bring up more business. So what I've done recently, and it was pretty successful, is did a hostess battle. So I posted on my VIP group, hey, I need 3 to 4 hostesses who are looking to host a party online. You don't have to clean your house, you don't have to cook any food. I do all the work. Your job is to be the cheerleader and to bring your friends to this party, because whoever has the highest sales gets 20% in hostess rewards. Whoever has second highest sales gets 15%, third and fourth place get 10%. So immediately within an hour, I had 4 people, 5 people even say, if you need me, yes, I want to do it. I want to do it. So I created an event, and I had all 4 of those hostesses be the co-hosts to that event. And I said, your job is to invite your friends. So they invited their Facebook friends, and I said, don't just hit the little box that says invite. I want you to text people. I want you to email people. I want you to call people, whatever you need to do to make that personal connection. Let them know it's not just another, oh, look, I'm invited to another event. You know, because people are, you know, I get so many invites every day. And unless I have a message or a text message that follows them up, I mean, I'm done. I don't have time for that. So make sure you really stress your hostesses to make it as personal as possible by reaching out individually to people. The other thing that you can do is a multi-consultant sale. Now, I am not saying you run your business solely by doing multi-consultant sales, because it's not going to work. It's not going to work. However, if you do it right, you can be successful. Now, let me just caveat, okay? I do not recommend doing 5 multi-consultants a day, 7 days a week. Don't do that. First of all, you'll drive yourself insane. You'll miss deadlines to do something, and you're going to be doing so much busy work that the reward is not going to pay off. It's not going to pay off. So just use some caution, okay? And I will tell you what I've done that has helped. So the secret to online sales, in my opinion, honestly, is communication. Touch every single sale. Customer service has to be your foreground. It has to be the main thing that you concentrate on. Okay, so let me just tell you of some instances that has happened to me, and major wins that have happened to me. Okay, so I was in a multi-consultant sale, and I used Shop the Row to keep my life sane, and it's been tremendous in helping me keep it a little bit more sane than it normally is. Anyway, those of you that use Shop the Row, when you get a sale, you see it comes up under your sale tab, okay? And for those that don't use Shop the Row, simply a sold comment, right? You get a notification, so-and-so says sold. So that's the first step. Yay. Second step is reach out to them, okay? Message them, email them. If you can't find them on Facebook, because sometimes people go by a different name on Facebook, and they just put their email address in for either a sold comment or on Shop the Row, send them an email. Okay, so this is what happens to me, and this is what I do for every single sale that I get online, whether it's in Spectacular, whether it's in, it doesn't matter, whatever multi-consultant sales that I'm in, or my VIP page, okay? So what I do is I see what the item is. Okay, so for instance, I had a lady in California, I'm in Ohio, California, who wanted my bubblegum pink perfect tea, extra large perfect tea, okay? I look at a solid top as a gold mine, right? So I went into my boutique and I pulled 8 leggings. And I have my little table that I have set up with my lights, which we'll get into. And I laid that bubblegum pink perfect tee out, and I posted 8. I took 8 pictures, and she happened to be on either it was Facebook or email. I emailed her all 8 pictures. We instantly started a conversation. Oh my gosh, those are so great. Oh my gosh, what do I do? I want more than one. What do I do? Oh my gosh, my friend would love those. What do you have in a 2X? My friend is a 2X and she's sitting right here. What do you have? So I started making outfits for 2X perfect tees. I sold 4 pieces, 2 items. Okay. Invoiced and mailed within 24 hours. Within 3 days, she got them, texted me and said, I love this. Show me more. I want more. Tell me what you have. So I went back down to my boutique and put all these outfits together. She is now a regular customer. She texts me and says, Molly, I'm looking for a Nicole in 3X. What do you have? I sent her what I have in Nicole's 3Xs. She said, I'm looking for a Joy. I just happen to have an extra large Joy that was perfect to go with that Nicole. It was like the Lula gods were speaking to me. Another sale. So she's in California. I'm here. Okay. Another example I had, I did a multi-sale, which was for a fundraiser, and I had a lady buy 3 solid leggings. Okay. Peach, green, and yellow, fluorescent yellow. Okay. So you would think, well, she has a ton of tops. She just needs solids to go with those tops, right? I emailed her and I said, I have so many tops to go with these leggings. What is your size and what style do you like? And she said, I'm an extra small or a small. We went back and forth with sizes. So I pulled her probably 15 items, maybe more, maybe 16 or 17 classics, Irma's perfects in her sizes. And I kind of mixed and matched so she can wear a certain top with either leggings, 2 different leggings. She writes back to me and says, I love them all. And I said, okay, great. Let me know what you want. And she said, I want them all. I want all of them. This is a fundraiser, right? So my mind immediately went to, oh my gosh, she's going to spam. This is spam. She's not going to, no, the credit card's not going to go through. She's going to call. I said, oh my God, this is too good to be true. I messaged her. I said, just to let you know, here's my return policy because, you never know. She said, okay, fine. So I messaged her back and forth just to make sure we were kosher. I looked her up on Facebook and figured out that she wasn't, she didn't appear to be a pro hostess. So I mailed her $563 worth of stuff, and I follow up. Fortune is in the follow up. Okay, followed up with her and said, how do you like everything? She's like, oh my gosh, I'm taking a picture every single day of what I wear. Here, she just signed on to be a consultant, a retailer, and she is loving LuLaRoe. And I took the time to put outfits together for her. I was her personal stylist. I put outfits together for her. She didn't have to do anything. Just give me your credit card. And she did, and she paid within 30 minutes, and I sent it out, wrapped it in a bow, and she's ecstatic. She messages me all the time now. This is every single sale that I have online. This is what happens. Okay. So I have another lady that lives in Washington, the state of Washington. And she bought a pair of leggings for me. She's bought stuff for me before, but she posted a picture of her leggings and she said, thank you so much, Molly. I love that some of my favorite retailers are all over the country. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm one of her favorite retailers because I take the time to get to know her. Even though she's not in my house, even though she's not at a pop-up down the street, I am taking the time to get to know my customers. You have to base your business on relationships. You build your relationships and your business will flourish, I guarantee. Okay, so now you're probably thinking, okay, well, that never happens to me. Well, right, it probably won't happen to me ever again with the $560 sale. I guarantee that, but you never know. But it's not always rainbows and unicorns. Okay, remember that. I get some people that are like, oh no, I can't do that. I can only afford 1 pair of leggings. Totally fine. But you know what? They're like, thank you for thinking of me. Thank you for pulling these outfits. They're adorable. And I'm like, keep me in mind. Let me know if you want me to help you in the future. I would love to help you. So I've made the connection. They know I take the time to message them. Okay. And I have gotten such huge success. I guarantee it's doubled my business, hands down. And I'm talking every single sale that comes in to my inbox, my notification, my shop the row, whatever. Every single sale, I try to upsell, and not only upsell, I want to get to know my customers. Okay. And because I have a little, my business right now can't be in homes as much as I would want it to be, but it will. This is just for a couple of months. But I have figured out the way to really work with my customers and work with what I have. I'm controlling my controllables. Okay. Customer service and communication. Touch every single sale. I guarantee you, you will not regret it. Okay. So the next thing that I wanted to go over is things that you need to work smarter, not necessarily harder. Okay. And listen, when I was in the hospital last year for 2 months, I was on bed rest for 11 weeks. My husband, God love him, took a picture of every single piece of my inventory for me. So when I was sitting in that hospital bed, I could still make sales. Okay. That was like amazing. Amazing. However, I realized, like, okay, well, my inventory is amazing. I have great inventory, but the pictures, they need some work. Okay, so after my whole ordeal last year, I decided to really ramp up and make my pictures look good, because if you're going to be selling online, you need your pictures to look good. I've seen so many pictures where I'm like, oh my God, why are they putting them up there? You're not, I mean, yeah, maybe if it's somebody's unicorn, but you are not doing a favor to yourself if you do not have the best picture possible of your item. Okay. Now, you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, I don't have anything photographed. It's going to take forever. Well, in the front end, maybe it will. And I mean, a couple hours, depending on how much you have, 3 hours tops. But I will show you something that I've done that has made my picture taking time extremely short and manageable and somewhat fun. So I think you need 3 things. 3 things for your pictures. Number 1, technology. Whether you have an Android or an Apple, you need to use the technology that's out there. Don't reinvent the wheel. Don't create your own pic collage. Don't go and try to design a whatever. There's so much out there already. Just use what's there. Number 2, physical equipment. Okay. What I put on here is a tripod. Tripod with a Bluetooth clicker is a game changer. I set my iPhone on there. I put it, I put my iPhone on the tripod. I have a little remote control clicker with my lighting kit. Okay, lighting kit, which is part of physical equipment. And I click, move, click, move, click, move. It's so much easier. And the third thing, of course, is new inventory. You have to turn your inventory. Everyone wants, they're waiting for more new, bigger, and better. Okay, so Kristen Wiig is my favorite. I love her to death. And you know, you're scrolling through multi-sales and you're like, oh my God, what is that person thinking? Like, no, I'm not, that looks horrible. I'm not buying that. So you don't want a bad picture. You don't want a bad picture, because that's what your customers are doing right now. What Kristen Wiig is doing. Huh? What? Your good pictures equals sales. Good pics equals sales. Okay. So yes, these are all of my pictures and they are under the bad picture category. So the middle picture here of my Lindsay, that was, God love him, my husband took a picture of everything, which yes, I knew what it was. It helped me in a pinch, but it needs some work. Okay. So I tried, my first step was, okay, I'll put size cards on the wall and put a nail on the wall and hang my pictures that way. Well, there's a glare on the size marker. who is it? I don't know. I don't know. I think it's a Cassie because we only have one pencil skirt, but it needs help. So then I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to buy this cute little arrow thing at Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to buy cards on Etsy, and I'm going to laminate them at Staples, and I'm going to cut them out, and I'm going to switch them every single time I take a picture of my inventory. No, 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 don't do that. Don't waste your time, okay? And I'll tell you why. So these pictures are bad because there's no name. Like if I'm looking at an online sale, or if I'm just quickly looking, like my friend invited me to a Facebook party and I'm quickly searching, oh my God, that Lindsay, I love it. Screenshot. A week later, oh my gosh, I forgot about that Lindsay that I saw on, I was in, my friend just invited me to a VIP group where this girl was posting all her inventory. Let me go scroll through. Oh, here's the picture. Who is it? I don't know who it was. I don't remember her name. I'm invited to all these VIPs. I have no idea where this picture came from. That's why you need to put your name on every single picture. The sizes aren't there, or like the middle picture said there's no size, and it looks sloppy. It's not close enough. You need a close up, so that's the problem with my cute little May is, yes, I see the great, amazing board with all the style, the size, and the price, but show me the product. Show me the product. Okay, bad pictures. You need to focus on getting close up. You need to get a close up of your item. I don't want to see white walls. Doesn't do me any good. The other thing that I see is your font. So, and that is the writing, okay? You're typing. It has to be legible. Don't try to be all cute and fancy with all these curvy letters and fun prints and everything. Make it legible and put it in the middle of the picture. Put your name in the font, everything that you want to say in the middle of your picture. And I will tell you that in a minute. And again, put your name on your stuff because screenshots may come back to you. And it's happened. I've had random people message me and be like, do you still have this? Do you still have this? And I'm like, oh my gosh, where did you get this from? You're stalking my page. But she's like, no, I was in a multi and I saw it and I love it and I meant to message you and I didn't. And now I'm just getting around to doing it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, thank God I had my name on there. Free advertising. Always put your name on your stuff. Also the size and the style, what it is, because some people may not know. You can put the price, although it's not necessary because if you're selling online, the price is the same everywhere. Map pricing. Although you can put the price, it doesn't hurt. And again, don't mess around with the size and style cards. They're so cute. And yeah, you can get it all, or and they have the same color font. And oh, but my cute little arrow thing at Hobby Lobby that I got is so cute. You will be doing nothing. This was me fumbling. Oh my gosh, where did the Azure card go? Oh my gosh, I don't have a $51 one. How do I not have a $51 card? I have to make one, or I don't have a $32. Don't mess. Too much time. Okay, so I found some pictures that may not be very good that weren't mine, so I felt bad, so I hid the names of the retailer. But let me just show you. Okay, so the Carly. It's a great Carly, but I want to see the close-up. I think it's black. Yes, she did put a close-up little box on the side. Super cute, and that is helpful. But again, I want to see the close-up. I don't want to see wood background. And the Cassie in the middle, the font was super small, and half the picture is of the mannequin. I don't want to see the mannequin. The Randy on the right-hand side, make sure your Randys are straight and not, uneven. That is the style that kind of is a pain to photograph because you do have to make sure that they're on the hangers correctly and evenly so it doesn't look sloppy. Don't make your pictures look sloppy. So the other thing you need to keep in mind when you are posting online is that you want everything in the middle. And when I say in the middle, this is why I mean in the middle. Okay, so when you click on an album, all your pictures are up front, and all your pictures are in a grid like this. So you want to know, okay, well, what size is that again? And I mean, you need to have all the information up close so you can see it when you're looking through thumbnails. and this is the thumbnail version. So these are square pictures. So some people take their pictures using a square size instead of a portrait size, okay? You want everything to be one glance, because I don't want to click open and see, oh, this was so-and-so's picture. So I want to know who it is. I want to see the size. I want to see the style, and all in the square. So I don't have to click on every picture. So this is just something that I wanted to show you. So my bad picture on the left, and then my Lindsay on the right. Look at how cute it is. They know it's a medium Lindsay. Oh, and it's Molly Moore and Pal. And I do put Pal in my photos. You do not have to do that. I do it for the sole purpose of, there's another Molly Moore selling LuLaRoe in Dayton, and I don't want to compete. So I want people to know that it's the Pal Molly Moore. So that's why I do Molly Moore, Pal, Ohio. But anyway, look how much better. Close up, there's not empty space around it. You can see what it is. You know right away when you even glance at it that it's a medium Lindsay, and you know who it is, who's selling it. And these are more good pictures that I saw. So in a grid form, you can see at a glance, look, they're all right there. Extra small Cassies. There's some close-up of the prints. People also do, like for solid colors, some people, and I know Sarah on our team, Sarah on our team puts a Crayola crayon with the color of the Crayola crayon on every single solid, so people know, oh, that's seafoam green. Okay, I kind of get an idea of what it is. Okay, so technology. This is the other thing that is super important for you to make your life easier. It's out there, use it. There's an app for that. Chances are there's an app for that, okay? So there's several apps. No, go outside. Okay, please, I'm recording. Please. In a minute, okay, baby? In a minute. Go. I swear. Okay. So there's several apps out there that you can use. I recommend all of these, and there's more. I know there's more, but this is just what I've seen. Consultant Aid, Quick Snap Pro, and Lula Collage are just a couple. If you have to pay $4.99 for it, foot the bill and pay for it to get the ads out of there. I know Quick Snap Pro, there's a regular free one, and then there's a pro for, like, I don't even know, even if it's $7.99. I know Consultant Aid was $7.99. It's $8. It's $8. Just buy it. It'll make your life easier. So this is Consultant Aid. The first two pictures are my pictures from Consultant Aid. They have a lot of templates already made up. I did start using this, and then they switched it because it was super easy. Then they switched it all around, and there's some more finagling you have to do. It's still a good app to use. It's just an example. It's just an idea. If you don't like it, there's other apps out there, but I just wanted to show you what it looked like. On the right-hand side, I don't really know. I think it might just be like the Over app, OVER app, that you can just put stuff over your pictures. Also, Typorama is a great app to use for picture taking, or for putting text on your pictures. So this is my personal favorite, Quick Snap Pro, and I learned this from the fantastic Rachel Erb. She is full of amazing information, and I did get her permission to share her pictures, but look at how amazing these pictures look. They're close up, you know exactly what colors they are, and the thing that I love about Quick Snap Pro, you can add another tagline that tells you how it fits. So for the Carly, size down twice. So for people that are new to LuLaRoe or new to the Carly, you know, like, oh no, I'm an extra large, I'm an extra large. If they get an extra large Carly, they're gonna swim in it, and they're gonna be so mad that it's so big. Save the frustration, put it all on your picture so you don't even have to do anything about telling people. And also about leggings. There are still people on this beautiful earth that do not know how our sizing works with leggings. So put that as another blurb on there, size 0 to 10, 12. And then, of course, your name is on there too. Clear, crisp, easy to read font, no colors. I love the gray and the white because it really stands out. And I just love this. And she even put on the perfect there that it's leggings material. You can even do that. because some people, when they see that, they're like, oh my God, super soft, I want it. Here's Lula Collage. It's another great app. I think it's fantastic because it does all the work for you. You can do, you pick the item, you pick the size, then you can do a close-up in the box. There's a couple different formats that you can choose. Like the one on the left, there's just 2, and on the one on the right, there's like 4, I think you can do, or 3 prices there. I mean, everything is right there, and it's a square, and I love it. It's great. Lula Collage. Okay, so the last thing is you need equipment or a workspace. Now, I go to Amazon. Okay, there's links out there. If you go on Fashion Passionista and search lighting kit in the search bar, there are posts about this. Jen Critchfield posted a ton of great information about her equipment that she uses. Save time, work smarter, not harder. But if you have these 4 things, your life will be so much easier, and you will not dread taking pictures. So first and foremost, a lighting kit. Mine was $40, Amazon, a lighting kit. It will make the biggest difference. Do not take pictures with shadows in your pictures. Do not take pictures in the dark. Don't do that. Make sure your picture is true to how it actually looks in real life. And the lighting kit helps so much. So much. Spend $40. It's a business expense. The other thing that has saved my life, and I literally was waiting by my window for my mailman to deliver it, was the tripod with a Bluetooth remote. It looks like a key fob from your car. It's super easy. There's no, I mean, you can figure it out how to set it up. It's really easy. You put your phone on the tripod, and there's either a iPhone button or an Android button, and you click it, and it takes your picture. So I had a rack full of clothes that I took a picture for. I took a picture. It took me maybe 20 minutes to take a whole rack of pictures, different styles, different sizes. Amazing. The other thing is a backdrop. So I think using your carpet is not very good as a backdrop. In a pinch, when people are like, do you have these leggings? I'll throw them on the carpet and take a picture of it. But I don't want new clothes being on carpet. Like, it just, I don't know. It doesn't look professional, and you can spend $10, maybe 20 if you want to do more on a backdrop that is like wrapping paper. Okay, just it makes the world of a difference for your pictures. And then the other thing you need, and you can get them on Amazon. I got one that it literally was like wrapping paper. It was maybe $13 on Amazon. Or you can get vinyl backdrops, which also are amazing because they're easier. They don't rip. They're easier to maneuver, and they're more durable. They have some really nice ones on Etsy too. Just Google or just search for photography backgrounds, and you'll find them. The other thing which is key is a table or floor space. So I do not have a Lula room. I do not have a wing of my house devoted to LuLaRoe. My house is not big, and I have 3 kids, 5 and under, which means my whole house is consumed by plastic toys. So what I've done in my lower level in my basement, half of my basement is finished, the other half is unfinished. But the finished side, we installed a curtain to go on like the last quarter of the basement, a neutral tan curtain. So what I did, when I have a party or when I have people coming over, when I did and when I will in the future, I put all my kids' stuff behind that curtain, close the curtain, and then it's like there's no toys anywhere, and it's perfect. And people don't even know that I have a whole mound of made in China toys behind that magical curtain. So the other thing that I was doing was I was constantly moving a rack when I had to take pictures, getting the lighting kit out, setting it up, what am I doing? So I went on my unfinished side, and I set up a little area for me to take pictures when I'm in a pinch, when I have people, show me what you have in this, show me what you have in that. Instead of holding it up and having God only knows what in the background, I run downstairs, I turn my lighting kits on. I either hang it up on my hook there, or I flat lay it on my table, and I give it a minute for my lighting kit to warm up, and I snap a picture. And that has helped so much, because when your pictures look good, people want it. I can't stress that enough. Okay. And I have a couple necklaces down there that if I feel the need to, just to kind of like accessorize it, throw it up there. But so there's a picture of my key fob, of my Bluetooth, and my tripod there that I put my phone on when I was doing that maxi skirt. And then I also have a small table that I literally, that's the same background I got from Amazon. It was $13. It was a lot, so I could cut some of it off and just wrap it, or like I just lay it on my table that I have down there to do flat lays or leggings or whatever. It's not that big. I do have a bigger table. I was thinking about changing it over, but for me, this works fine. The only thing I have to do is just move my lighting kit to, if I'm hanging them versus on the flat lay on my table, that's the only thing I need to do. I'm not hauling stuff up and down. I have zero room to do this. So I made room in my unfinished dungeon of a basement, and I made it work. And I told my husband, we need to do this, so let me have it. And he's like, okay. So anyway, that's kind of what I did. So to kind of just to kind of add on to all of this, this is the name of the game, is turning your inventory. You don't want to sit on inventory. You got to turn it. It's a simple concept. Like Mark says, this is such a simple concept. It's such a simple business. We buy wholesale, we sell retail, we keep the profits. But nobody said it was easy. So the thing about new inventory, and you've heard this, but I needed to say it again because it's always good to hear again, order less quantities more often. That way you won't get 5 medium maroon maxi skirts all in one shipment, okay? Order 2 at a time. Order once a week. I order once a week, 30 items a week to keep it coming. If I need more, which I always do, I order more, but keep them coming every week. So you have a constant flow and you're not waiting for UPS man, who I know he's like so sick of me, but I don't stress when I for my UPS man anymore, because I always have shipments coming. Smaller quantities more often. That will be huge for you, for your success. And also, you got to celebrate your shipments. So when you get a box in, even though it's 30 items, pull it out. Do a shop the box on your VIP group. If you haven't gone live, do it. Step out of your comfort zone. No one's going to laugh. No one's going to look at you and be like, oh my God, I'm not buying from that woman. No, people want to get to know you. You want to build relationships with your customers. And by doing a live, it shows your customers, number one, you're human and not a robot. You have a life, and you have new inventory. So of course people want to tune in and watch you. And people, I remember the one live that I did, I wasn't even planning on like really selling stuff. I just wanted to show people, which I don't know what I was thinking, but I'm like, look at this, Randy. Oh my God. I think I sold just 3 items right then and there, which 3 is not that much. But to me at the time, I'm like, holy crap, people want these Randys. And I haven't even like taken them out of the plastic bag. I was so excited to share them and people want them. Go live. It helps. You may not feel comfortable, but do it more and you'll get the hang of it. So that's what I have to say about online selling. And I hope I helped. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Again, I'm Molly Moore. I'm not Lindsay Bartow. I'm using her Zoom. But I think if you take the information that I gave you and really take it to heart and start applying some of this stuff to your business, I guarantee you will see a difference. And the main thing, like I said before, but I'm going to say it again, is communication. Communicate to your customers. Don't just assume. You can never assume. Okay. I mean, that one awesome lady in California And I'm like, oh, I don't know if she really, but like a solid top is like a gold mine. You guys know it's a gold mine. I have, look at all these leggings and they're spot on, you know, with all these leggings that I have. How can she not? So I didn't ask her that because I knew she was tall and curvy because her size was an XL perfect. I just took pictures and emailed them to her. Hey, look at what I have. Oh my gosh, those are adorable. Sometimes you have to ask for sizes. Like if they do order a one size leggings, you need to know like kind of what size top. But for something like an extra large or a 2XL perfect or classic or Irma, you know they're tall and curvy. Just pull them and snap a picture of them and send them to her. And give a little blurb. Thank you so much for your business. I wanted to show you these. I was so excited that they matched so well. Something like that goes a long way. And I follow up with my customers. I had a customer who lives in Michigan, and she had to return a Cassie, but she bought 10 other items because I showed her all these tops to go with Cassie's and everything. And she's like, I'll take both classics. I'll take this. I'll take that. I mean, everything looks great, Molly. I'll take them all. The Cassie didn't work. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm on New Bless. And the return was a snap. I literally touched her thing, return, original card, done. Sent her an email, followed up with a Facebook message because I know we communicated via Facebook, and she said, you are amazing at follow-up. Thank you so much. To me, that made my month. That made my month because I never met this woman. She never came in my house, but she knows me now, and she knows that I will help her in the future. So just keep that in mind. So I hope I've helped you guys. If you have any questions at all, please reach out. I would love to help you as well. So happy selling. Thanks, guys.